Oh, belly. That's the intro. Oh, belly.
Any fun stories like nut cheeks or no?
Oh, yeah.
Not even a story.
Nut cheeks out the ass.
His butt cheeks turned to nut cheeks.
And then back into butt cheeks?
Yeah. So it's a butt cheek.
Do you have any stories to tell?
No.
No. You're the new person. People need to know more about you.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
Let's just give you a quick interview. 3 interesting things about yourself.
I'm very hairy.
1.
I hate that.
You said interesting?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm tapped.
And I have rather large feet.
2.
Right?
And I'm having fun.
These are 3 interesting things. Interesting things about Adam.
Yay me.
Oh, God.
He's also very cuddly as a hairy man.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
From other hairy men.
Sometimes.
Don't judge.
When
I can't hug my dad.
When you hug another hairy man, do you ever actually touch them with all of the hair between you?
There's
We intertwine
barrier.
and
You actually never touch
Connect.
because of all the hair.
Yeah.
They intertwine and become one being.
Yeah, it's like Avatar, but for hairy men.
And when you pull apart, all your hair is perfectly braided.
These are interesting things.
Oh, well, let's jump back to some interesting things that happened last time on the show. There was, you guys got in a little bit of a sticky situation with fighting these diamond Tishtaris.
Mercenary.
And 3 out of 4 of you killed some of them, leaving your lead singer wondering what the hell kind of band he's actually in. What are y'all thinking about this? What's going on?
Actually, I was looking over my character sheet, and I forgot that what my theme was. And my theme is Street Rat. So it kind of what happens on the street stays on the street.
Maybe he's killed before?
Maybe. Is that how it works?
No. Because, via backstory, my character is also kind
You're a
of...
mercenary, right?
Yeah, but she's also kind of like from the streets too, hard growing up, and she has to defend herself too. So,
yeah.
And especially since she's with, what she considers family. She has to protect her family, so she kills for them. Zane.
Zane, I guess, is still just freaking out in that doorway. He just witnessed 4 people killed by his bandmates.
They're just sleeping. It's fine. Forever.
They're not sleeping. You shot them and stabbed them and beat them to death with your base.
Yeah, Dwight Knight isn't, chill right now. He's never done this. He wasn't expecting to ever be in a situation like this. And, if I recall correctly, he wasn't even trying to actually land a killing shot last time. He was just trying to do what he had to do to get out of that. So, he even, kind of said, oh, what did I do? He's not, in a good headspace right now.
Your suppressing fire was deadly.
Yeah, so...
Maybe Dwight Knight's head was in the clouds with all of the colors that he was seeing generated from the sounds.
Yeah, maybe he just, I don't know, he sees that stuff, but he's never been, in a firefight, obviously, so... It was a whole new environment and situation.
It makes me wonder if it's a coping mechanism. I see all these colors, so I see nothing else that's going on.
He doesn't even look when he shoots. He's just oh yay, look, purple.
So yeah, you're standing here in this doorway. You've got Cardin floating off on the other direction towards the ship, and you as I mentioned, the leader of this group was knocked back from the explosion and was able to get into the ship and fly away during the combat. And I believe we talked about looting the bodies at one point, kind of glossed over it. So these guys have Freebooter Armor 1, an assault hammer, which none of them ever got to use. They seem to prefer their azimuth laser rifle. And each of them had about 10 credits on them. So it's a total of 40. That's what you find there amid this derelict ship that has no power floating in the dead of space.
Would you say the stuff we found was any better than what we already had?
I can't even use rifles, I don't think.
What? Yeah, you guys are what? CR4,
Yeah.
party level 4. And these guys are CR2, so I'm gonna guess
level 2 stuff.
So I'll just take the credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just hopping around, grabbing the credits while Zane's in shock. Nobody else is noticing what
Yeah,
they're
I
dealing
mean,
with there.
honestly, I think like Dwight's probably in that doorway, just kind of staring at the bodies, and probably like vaguely realizes that you guys are looting, but he's like not interested in that. He's like still trying to cope with what he just did.
Well, they're not going to use it.
I think Flea is like looting one of the bodies. And he's like nothing. And he looks over and he sees Dwight just staring there, and like on the comm, he's like, "First time."
Isn't it yours?
I lived in the streets of Absalom Station. The slump. What is it? What is that lower?
The spike?
Lower Akiton? The spike?
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in the spike in Absalom Station. There's nothing new to me. Only difference these guys have is they are actually trained. I should say, work.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, he's just like speechless. He's trying to form words, but nothing's coming out.
Just these are bad dudes.
Yeah, it had to be done.
All right. All right. Oh shit! What's the band called again?
Neon and Nokel.
Yeah, he's like Neon and Noqual. Okay, let's circle up. Let's work through this real quick. Okay, so we just definitely killed a bunch of people. But you know what great band hasn't killed people, right? It was self-defense.
Correct.
They came after us. They started it.
They sure did.
We just wanted to get to the show.
And they're
okay?
bad people.
We all get our stories straight, and if this
We don't
blows
even have
back
to
on
have a
us,
story.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We were never here, right?
Exactly.
We were here.
We're definitely here, and they are definitely dead. We just need to hope that there's no record of us being here, and that nobody misses them.
Perfect. All right, let's leave.
Well, there's that one guy who got away, right?
Yeah, the leader. More why?
There's only one of him. Who's gonna believe one person?
Right, yeah, we're a solid 4. It's not...
What's he gonna say? A band beat my team?
You're right, Sam. That's
Carter
crazy.
didn't say our name, did he?
I think he said we were the hottest new band.
Yeah, but I don't know that he said the name.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, look, the most important thing here is that we get to that show and we impress all of the record execs, okay?
If they don't
Then
like
we
us,
get
we'll
paid
kill
for
them.
protection.
Sam, did you just say we kill them?
No, I said we'll kill them with our music. Like, we'll knock them dead.
See, I'm not sure that that's a joke at this point since I've witnessed you murder someone now.
Take it how you take it.
Okay.
They're gonna die.
He just looks over, like, pleadingly, like, please, I don't know that this is a joke.
I'm kidding. We'll play a good show. That's the only thing we're worried about.
You hear coming over the comms real quick, this gruff voice.
You guys want to help me out? We got to get to the ship. We got to get out of here right now.
Coming, shotgun.
We're not playing.
Not playing shotgun.
Okay. All right. Yeah. There's ways to rationalize this. I'm not a bad person, right? Like, yeah.
No, you're a great person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right.
You murdered that guy, Red.
And you just see like Dwight goes from like trying to like talk himself like it's okay, you aren't bad, like just immediately like solemn, like oh god.
Let's get on the ship. I'm hurting.
Oh God, sorry. That was funny.
All right, Carden, we're on our way.
Okay, so you float your way over and you guide your way through back to the Saint of Anger. And once you get inside, while you guys are kind of like sitting down, making sense of the situation, you see that Carden rushes up to his seat. He's stumbling, hobbling along with that injury to his leg, fires up the ship, and then throws the thrusters to the max as you blast out of the ports, leaving the RS shelter as far behind as quickly as you can. And you see a section of the river between, which is this massive waterway in space that flows through the diaspora. And it comes into view, cutting through a strange anomaly that appears to be clouds of asteroid dust. And it's cackling with electricity. It's beautiful. It's this storm in space. And you hear Carden pipe up. He's like,
Ugh. Well, Songbird Station is close by, but don't celebrate it just yet. Gosh, it's killing me.
and then suddenly, like, these the klaxons on the ship begin to sound. And Carden pipes up,
Bad news. Morwai probably ain't too happy about the stunt that I pulled. This looks like he brought his whole damn smuggling ring to this party.
and he's like pulling up on the computers, and scanners seem to show like almost a dozen contacts closing behind. All of their weapons seem to be armed. Hold on, kids! And the ship just lurches to the side as he dodges some incoming fire. And the Saint of Anger shudders as this particle beam hits the hull and scorches. You all are shaken violently, and this is something that you guys don't experience. The vessel like steers to the right, heading towards the dust cloud. And Carden shouts, "This might be crazy, but we're gonna lose him in there." The ship,
That's crazy.
the ship slips into the dust cloud, and as they get in, Carden kind of sighs in relief, but then he just screams out in pain again, holding their leg, and he's like, "You guys doing all right? Everybody feeling all right?"
I'm tired and I hurt.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm sorry you had to get involved in that. It had to be dealt with.
Did it have to be dealt with while we were on the way to this concert that's like kind of the most important thing in our lives?
Yeah, it did. Is that okay, Zane? I don't have like tons of fuel.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, I'm sorry. You guys are good.
Is anybody a medic? Can someone take care of him while he's flying this damn thing?
It's just fine. I got it. Listen. I just, you guys give me a big opportunity, Zane, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to drag you into that, and I'm appreciative that you're going to allow me to be your hype man. I really am. I want you to know that.
I mean, you gotta let us look at the leg, man. You're not gonna be able to dance or skank or anything up there.
Look, it's fine. Listen. Dwight, you're good with computers, right?
Yeah.
Just, can you man the controls for me? There shouldn't be much to do. Just make sure none of the lights are flashing.
Sure, I gotcha.
Maybe you guys could play a little bit of music while we wait this out. I'll go back and get my first aid kit.
You heard the man. It's a jam session.
Yeah, just play something. please.
Are we, like, would we be able to, like, see if he has, like, a fatal wound? Like, does he need attention immediately?
Yeah, I'll just say, like, you look at it, it's a burn mark.
Okay.
It doesn't.
He's just being a big baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, really, he is. He's being over dramatic about this.
Okay.
Just guys, Dwight, on the controls, please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, sure.
You guys, just play a little something.
Okay.
Come by.
What?
Well, I guess we could definitely use a pick-me-up, right? So,
I'm not in a rocking mood.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Being
I think
honest.
it's time.
oh god.
It's shotgun time.
Say no more. So I start setting up my drums.
Yeah.
Just because it's a solo, we're all kind of like, you know what? Yeah, we aren't in the mood. Like, you go ahead and do your solo.
I'll be in the middle of the ship where I have the most room.
So you start with shotgun and you're rocking out on this entirely drum solo song.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a 20-minute solo.
I sometimes act like I'm playing the flute with the drumstick, but still hit the drums anyway.
All right, so you're playing, you're manning the computers, and you guys are, what are you guys doing?
Plugging their ears.
I guess
probably.
I'm setting up my stuff for when he's done with his solo for 20 minutes.
I think we actually said it was a 5-minute. I made it too long.
Actually, could I? Do I have time for a 10-minute rest?
Yeah.
I probably should have done that before I started the drums.
And with Solarians, they do have one thing I gotta find. Hold on. I need 1 minute of meditation. So he's like, I forgot this entire time he has this blue light hanging, because I forgot that Solarians have that.
Yeah, the orb.
The orb forms into the bass guitar, but he has this orb like up to the top right of his head, and he's just there sitting with his like hands folded on the ground, just doing like meditation
Okay.
to get this ability called Sidereal Influence.
Sidereal?
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so. I think it's sidereal influence.
So yeah, that's what he's doing.
I know Dwight decided to, like, well, didn't necessarily decide, was told to take over some of the systems. Would he also be able to take kind of a rest?
Yeah,
or-
because it's more just monitoring. Carden wanted you to just monitor, just watch that. But I mean, you don't really have to sit there and engage the systems.
Okay. Well, while he's kind of sitting there taking that time, like reflecting on what happened, trying to make sense of it all, he looks down and realizes that he is, that fight definitely, there's some blood, there's some dirt and stuff on him, so he casts token spell on himself, and then he kind of looks around the room and sees that the bandmates are in similar situations, so he does it on each individual so that no one has like any residue or evidence. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're playing, you're meditating. Zane, you're setting stuff up. Carden's patching himself up with the first aid kit, and you're sitting up there. And then there's this flash of electricity from outside. It's just beautiful. It's like as it echoes throughout the river in between, you see it like really light up, and like blue comes off of each stroke of or each flash of lightning. And it's just beautiful. And then as you're sitting there taking this in, the Saint of Anger shakes violently. And it feels like it's been hit. And then the computer starts flashing, and you look down and you see that the ship's escape pod has been launched. And then you hear this voice come over the ship's comms.
Sorry, kids. I can't let the diamond touch-tories catch me, but hey, relax. They'll go easier on you than they would me, I'm sure. Well, good luck. You're on your own.
Carden, how could you do this to us? You were supposed to be our hype man.
Hey, I'll tell everybody I meet how great of a band you were. Maybe if you're lucky.
Well, let's face it.
What?
We are.
Yeah, what's even our band name?
shards of destiny?
And then he looks around and he's like, it's probably...
That's a really good name.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sim's just going, shotgun, hitting the drums. He doesn't hear any of it.
And with that, you hear the system blink off. The ship shakes again as this huge wave of electricity from the dust cloud shoots across the hull of your ship, and it takes out most of the systems. The lights go dark. You're sitting there in the vastness of space, and then after a moment, red auxiliary lights flicker on, but you notice that every other system on the ship is no longer functioning. And if you peer out the viewport, you can see that the dozen or so ships of Morwai are beginning to close.
Okay, yeah. Twilight immediately is like, "What? No! Everything was fine. What just happened?" And he's just frantically trying to get systems back up.
Okay, guys. We've had quite a day. But you know what? This isn't the end of the line for Neon and Noquel. Other bands don't let being stranded in a strange space anomaly stop them from making their shows, right? You know what I mean? We're gonna figure this out. We always figure this out. We just gotta put our heads together. Use our strengths. Flea, what do you got for us? How are we gonna get out of here?
I don't know, man. We're fucked.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Flea. Dwight, you see anything in the computer that would get the power back on? I think that's the first thing we gotta do, right?
Yeah, I'm looking, okay? I'm just a little... I wasn't expecting this, I'm sorry.
Hold on 1 second. Sam, will you stop fucking playing the drums? What? We're in trouble here, goddammit!
Oh, sorry. Wait. Okay.
I'm gonna put in a 20-minute Neil Peart solo.
What's going on?
Yeah, is there computers check? What
So you're just trying to see what options are available to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
immediately just identify what needs to be done and then try and fix it as quick as possible.
Okay, so you are looking at the computer systems. You see that most of the major systems are out. There are a few non-navigational related systems, like communications, life support is still functioning. Mm-hmm. You have scanners available to you. You feel like maybe you could use these systems to scan the area. Maybe you could reroute the power to the engines. Maybe you could try to communicate with somebody else. That's kind of what you're thinking right now. Mm-hmm. So just let me know what you want to do, and I'll tell you if there's a check.
You said reroute power to...
reroute power to the engines, if you wanted to see if you could get any, or your thrusters.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing I'm going to try, because these guys I don't think are going to want to talk.
Okay. Give me a computers or engineering check.
Okay. Ooh, 17 on the die. That'll be 30.
30, all right.
God damn.
Dang, man.
She,
Waited till a one-off to roll a 30?
Yeah.
Dwight knows what he is doing. You're able to take all of this power, but as you do this, you got to consider you're pooling all available ship's power to give yourself enough so the life support begins to go down.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Along with everything else. So if you want to let everybody know that, but you are able to give yourself enough power in order to get yourself out of this dust cloud and direct yourself towards Songbird Station.
Yeah, as I'm doing all these adjustments, and as the power's kind of starting to shift to the engines, I just say, boys, you better put on some... Do we have light bubble? Is that... Or do we have, the things that
protection.
there it is. I'm like, you guys better be putting on your environmental protections because life support might be going out.
Yeah, I guess we all put on our environmental protections.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to be able to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
Yes. I will do this.
And then, he just, unless he's being stopped by somebody else, he's like, we are out of here. He can just takes off as quick as possible.
Okay, so you punch it, which doesn't have the same effect as before when you left the RS shelter. It's kind of like you slowly lurch forward, and you pass out of this cloud, and you notice the Diamond Tastari's fleet. They're trying to make their way in, but as soon as they hit the cloud, their engines fizzle out as well, and they are now stuck. You see, as you're heading to the river in between, there's like this large diaspora worm swimming beautifully through the river. It's just an amazing sight. And eventually, within a couple of hours, you arrive at Songbird Station, which is aboard an asteroid floating in the diaspora. You see this sprawling temple complex crafted from this shining material. It's like this marble material. There's streamers of rainbow-colored energy magically lighting up above the structure and shining through the darkness of the surrounding space. There are thousands of attendees here at the festival, so the space around the asteroid is just jam-packed with all manner of ships. Some great, like limousine type ships, and then some as wonderful as the Party Loner. Somehow, amidst all of this chaos, though, it's all of these people seem to be here specifically for this festival, for their love of music. You guys are sitting in your ship, the Saint of Anger, floating just outside the docking port. You got any quick things to say to each other before you hail the station?
Dwynite, man, you are an absolute genius. I can't thank you enough for actually getting us here. This has been quite possibly the worst day of my life so far. But I think that's about to change.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of in the same boat. But that was a close one. But I'm happy to be here with you, man.
Guys, I wrote a new song. And he pulls out his bass and it's like, fuck Cardin!
I like it.
Yeah, I can get into it, that's for sure.
2-second song's really good. I like it.
It continues on.
Sorry.
I like it as a 2-second song.
Okay. It's an ending to a song.
That could be the end of Shotgun.
That's the ending of Shotgun.
He plays for 5 minutes, and I come out of nowhere, and it's like, fuck Garden.
I like it.
Yeah, Joanna's just like, we should just get our stuff and maybe let's get away from the ship. Don't even let anyone see us get off of this ship.
Just park this son of a gun and forget about it. We are where we need to be, and if we're awesome, which we are, we'll just get a ride with someone else.
Yeah,
I like it.
I don't want to be associated with this thing anymore.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
So yeah, I feel like we're just scrambling to get our stuff and get off of the ship.
Putting it in the exit. Okay. Okay, whenever they land.
So yeah, the station hails you, and you hear the attendant direct you to a docking station. It's really just a flat docking surface for you to land on. As you touch down on this pad, you go ahead and open it up. There's a slight atmosphere here. Yeah, so no need to worry about environmental protections here.
Is it slight?
There's a breathable atmosphere, but you're still on an asteroid, so it's not like you're on Earth or something like that.
You're in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Or mile high,
So you get out, the bay doors drop, you have all your stuff there. As soon as you open the bay doors, you can just hear the chatter of the festival goers, and instantly set upon you guys is just this new level of excitement. This is the element, this is where you are comfortable. All that other shit that you went through, really freaking weird. This has to make you feel like, now, you breathe a sigh of relief here. But you know that you don't have much time to get there. The festival hasn't started yet, but you have missed your sound check. So you'll need to hurry and rush to get backstage.
Oh, I thought you said Mr. Soundcheck. I'm like, who's that?
He's the guy running the festival.
Guys, I wrote a new song called Mr. Soundcheck.
It's a 20-minute check, mic check.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
All right.
If we miss this show, I'm gonna kill people.
There you go. So I'm just holding drums above my head, running through everything.
Tire drums.
Yeah. Not 4 arms to carry it, but if I can carry bulk, something.
Yeah. So let's get back there.
All right, so you make your way to backstage, and as soon as you get there, which let me go ahead and show you an image of backstage.
You gonna fight some people?
Maybe to get to the sound check.
So here's backstage.
Aw, Chris, that's just a picture of your butthole.
Backstage,
That's a really weird butthole.
Mic check.
and then this obviously too much reverb. And then this is obviously the stage side where the crowd is.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's where you are, and as you're getting ready to rush up to the stairs here on either side of the stage, there's an android, and he holds his hand up and says, "Hey, there's already a band ready to go. I can't let you up on the stage." And you see that they're like checking their data pad, like going through furiously with notes, and kind of like not paying any more attention to you.
Or are they like replacing us because we were late, kind of thing, or is it just their turn?
Who are you?
Oh,
We're Neon and Noquel.
yeah. Okay, good. I thought we were gonna change your name, but we're good.
I mean, we still gotta keep Shards of Destiny on. That's at least gonna be a song title.
Exactly.
All right.
Neon and Noquel. Well, here's the thing, Neon and Noquel. You weren't here for the sound check, and Snowfall Renaissance was. So rather than slow down the show, I expanded their slot.
So we can just take their slot. Is what you're saying?
No, they have their slot and your slot as well.
That seems like bullshit.
Well,
No, wait. That doesn't make any sense because you would have allowed for them to have a sound check and us. Can't you just flip who performs first?
the sound check is prior to the show. We here at Exhilarate Note Studios don't want to have an amateur production, so all of the band members had to meet the sound check before the audience got here. Be highly unprofessional if we let you have a sound check in the middle of the show.
Well, guess what? This is Battle of the Bands. No one's a professional right now, so I think we should go on at their slot, and I'll try to intimidate them if I can.
And the android's like, you know what? I don't care who goes out. You guys can sort it out yourselves. So you're going to go over to the other band?
Are they playing right now? I don't want to ruin their set.
Oh, I thought you said he's I quit.
I'm tired of this every time.
Or do they have like an intermission or something since they have two slots?
Yeah, the android is like, listen, they go on in 5 minutes. So whoever it is, hurry up. I don't care. Just get somebody out there. And he walks away.
All right, where's their band?
Yeah.
So
I'll go with, yeah.
So you guys were like kind of down here, and up on the stage is this Snowfall Renaissance, and they're just getting ready to go out.
Who do they look like?
So they are a group of Riforians And I have an image here. So it's
Sounds menacing.
It's pretty sweet.
That's what
I was halfway for
Raquel
you. Yeah.
was.
So here's the screenshot of them performing.
No, nice.
Oh my goodness.
Dope.
They're so hot.
Yeah, they're these. There's two types of Rhyphorians, right?
Winterborn?
Like Winterborn and
Summerborn?
Yeah.
So these are Winterborn. So they're like completely like Snow White.
Yeah, thick
They're-
fur.
Yeah, thick fur. They're all wearing blue outfits, and their instruments are like these made out of water. Basically, it's pretty sweet. And you see them kind of up on stage, getting ready to go out, and one of them, the lead singer, is holding the microphone, is kind of like directing the band members about notes on the show.
So they're off to the side. They aren't out yet.
No, yeah, they're right behind the curtain, getting ready to go out.
Okay.
So Zane like is kind of reluctant, I guess, at first to go up there, but he's like, I gotta do this. Like, we gotta play this show.
We got your back.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay, let's do this. He like runs up the stairs to head him off, and he's like, "Hey guys, thanks for keeping the stage warm for us. We're Neon and No Qual, so we're ready to play."
So the lead singer turns around, like stops talking, and turns around and looks right at you, Zane, with just this indignant look on her face, and then like looks at the band members that she's with, and just starts laughing. And the guy's like, "Oh," she's like, "Look, I'm sorry, but you missed it, and I am not giving up a shot for 2 time slots. We're Snowfall Renaissance, and we're going to be the next hottest thing, and there's nothing that any of you can do about it. You got that?"
Zane kind of like he like takes that in and immediately gets like really sad, and like looks down. He breaks eye contact with him, and he's like, "But this was our shot. It can't end like this."
And it won't. I push you to the side a little bit. Not too hard to like knock you over or whatever. But I think I'm like mama birding right now.
You're spitting in my mouth.
Yes. Regurgitating.
No, Sam, please stop.
And I get up to that stinky woman's face. And I'll say,
Stinky woman.
"Hey, we don't mind if you take our spot, but we're going to take one of the spots. If you have a problem with that, I can give you a black eye to go with your blue outlook."
Ooh.
Yeah, she killed a guy like 2 days ago, 2 hours ago.
What? No. Are you seriously saying that?
No, I wanted to make that joke earlier. I was like, "Did you see that rat right there?"
Oh no.
But I don't want to interrupt Alex.
Give me an intimidate check.
Can
You
I
got it.
aid?
If you tell me how you're aiding.
I'm going to rip my shirt off.
Okay.
Wait, you were wearing a shirt?
Yeah,
Just
No,
temporarily.
just molted.
yeah, I'll rip off my molt.
It'd be hilarious if instead of ever wearing a shirt, it's just a molt.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Now, I'm trying to figure out where that is on this thing.
I was gonna say, like, if Twilight tried to
Okay,
aid,
I was
I
looking at
don't
the
have
wrong side.
anything
Okay, I'll
in
say it.
Intimidate.
Right.
But, like, what's he gonna do? Just put his fists on his hips? Like, yeah!
Do it.
Okay. What, should I try and...
Yeah.
Bare your
Say-
rat
say you
teeth.
killed a guy.
Alright, no, I'm not gonna admit that. Oh,
my
that's an
gosh.
18 on the
And
die.
watch me roll like the worst number.
So you get +4. So you get a +12 to this.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready for the one.
Yep. Oh, no.
I hate you, Kevin. I feel it now. I'm gonna switch hands. +12. That's 18 total.
18 total. So you rip your shirt off so hard, it just like, I don't know, evaporates. And you got an 18 total.
Yeah.
And Dwight Knight's standing over there.
It was a
hands in-
27 total. when I aided.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But total of 18? Okay. So, Dwight, you got your hands on your hips, shirt evaporated, and what are you doing exactly? Like, just getting in her face?
Yeah, I'm like, I'll raise a 4 hands or fists and like just threaten her. Like, we need the spot, or you're gonna go on the stage looking like a black-eyed blue band. I guess the black-eyed blue band.
Blue band.
So she's like backing up slightly into the rest of her bandmates, and then she looks over like at your robot arm, and she's like, "Wait a minute! You mean you think you can cheat with that robot arm? You know what? We're way better band than you. There's no way we're giving up our spot to you. You kidding me? You guys believe this? What an idiot! Oh, you're just so scared. You got to talk tough guy, but you don't scare me."
While they're doing that, like,
I take out my gun.
no. Twilight, like, kind of does a little inventory check to see what probably their most valuable instrument is that they might have that's electronic. So he can, like, kind of basically just take it out of commission and be like, look, if you want your instruments, you're going to give us our spot.
So you're just trying to rip the instrument out, or just identify, like...
No, I'm trying to, like, basically
Sabotage
it. Yeah.
Sabotage it? Okay, so you're looking over and you see one of the band members are holding a keyboard. It's pretty sweet, top of the line. And you're a keyboardist as well. Mm-hmm. So you would notice that this is a really good keyboard. Mm-hmm. Probably they spent more on it than they should have, but they knew they were coming to this festival and wanted to really splurge.
So Dwight kind of walks over and he's like, "Oh wow, that's a really cool keyboard." And he kind of just like puts his hand up, like acting like he's admiring it, which of course he is, but at the same time, like he finds the like wires to it and just like basically takes him out of commission. He can fix it. He's making it so that he can fix it, but he's gonna ruin it for them.
Okay, so you instantly walk up and compliment it and then pull the wires?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk up
Trying to catch him off guard.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
An attack roll?
Mm-hmm.
Am I adding anything to this?
Just your regular melee attack.
Oh, that's rough. That's a total of 8.
Okay. Even with flat-footed, catching them off guard, that is not enough.
Damn.
And she like pulls back. She's like, "What? You're gonna tell me that this is the coolest instrument ever and then try to break it? What kind of musician are you?"
Look, okay, I was going to make it so that I could repair it for you. We're just trying to get a little bit of leeway here, you know? Like, you should know how much this means to somebody. Like, this is our shot. This is your shot. Like, come on. Just have, like, a little bit of heart.
So now you're, like, kind of begging, pleading that they'll understand?
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy check.
That's not great. Yeah. Okay, total 17.
17. So she's like looking at you and she's just like, for a moment you see her eyes like soften and then she's like, No, you tried to sabotage us. And then the lead singer, Remy, is like, "Yeah, that's like totally terrible. You know what? We're just going to settle this like old times. So, hey, let's get them."
Shit, I don't
Need everybody to roll initiative.
We're gonna be fighting before the show.
Okay. So it's round 1, and the band leader, her name's Remya. She is up first. So she's like, "No way, we're gonna totally crush you," and she's going to pull out her pistol and she's gonna.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
She's gonna run to the other side of the stage here. So 10, 20, and 30, and she's almost to the edge of the stage, and she's going to.
Where's the android?
The android's down here, like on the lower floor. And
She's got a gun.
The pistol that you see she pulls out is like it's a pulse caster pistol. So you can make a check on that if you want, but she's going to go ahead and take a shot. That's a 24 against EAC against I'm not sure who this is. Is this Sim?
Zane.
That's
Zane. All right, Zane.
It's a what?
24.
20. Yeah, 24 against EAC.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5 points of non-lethal damage, electricity, and it is one of the other band members moves. You hear Remia shout, "Farron, split up!" And so Farron's going to pull out his pulse caster and he's going to run down, hop off the stage. And he's going to turn around and he's going to take a shot at... Is this Flea over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are bunched up pretty tight. Soft cover. So that is a 17 against EAC?
Yep.
Even with soft cover?
Oh, no.
All right, so fires wide and does not manage to hit. And now it is Zane's turn. You've been hit.
What is this android guy doing?
He's just down on stage, kind of buried in his work, and he kind of looks up and is it's just like a light show to him.
Zane looks down. He's just been shot with basically a taser, and he looks up to meet the eyes of the lead singer of this band, and he's like, I'm not letting this chance get by me. I've had to do some crazy things today. Stuff that you probably will never have to experience in your lifetime. But I'm not going to let our music go unheard. So he's going to pull out his static arc pistol. And he's going to try and shoot the lead singer of the band.
Okay.
It's a 15 against EAC.
15 EAC is a hit.
It's max damage. 8 electricity damage.
Okay. All right, so you fire off the first round in the shot. Maximum charge, and you hit her, and she's kind of screams out, "Ah!" But then she looks back and she's like, "Ah! May the best band win."
This is truly the battle of the bands.
Are you gonna stay put, Zane? Or was pulling out part of...
Yeah, it was a move action.
Okay, Flea.
Jump off stage. Make it more ridiculous. Towards the crowd. For no
The
reason.
android and throw him over there.
The only people that can see this is the android and us, the two bands.
The android's not even paying attention.
Yeah. There's nobody backstage besides you two bands, and then the android as the stage manager, and then everybody else outside. They're probably playing music over the speakers, during the intermission. So for all they know, they can't hear any of this anyway. It's
They think
it's
Open
a
the
light
curtains.
show. Yeah.
Can I yell at the android guy?
Yeah.
Can I make a diplomacy check to? I don't know. Some type of diplomacy check to convince him to disqualify them.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. Is that a standard action?
I assume so.
Okay.
No, I don't want to change their attitude. Yeah, I do. I want to change it from indifferent to friendly. The DC to change his attitude is probably complicated. 10 plus your total diplomacy skill, 10 plus your opponent's total diplomacy skill bonus, or 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Okay.
And I want to. So basically, what I want to do is convince him to like tell the other team that they're disqualified.
Okay.
And see what they say.
Okay.
I assume they'll just continue attacking us, but if we win,
Doesn't hurt to try.
maybe they'll cry away in fear and sadness. So I'm gonna roll first and then see what happens. Oh, I have an ability. Gives me an extra D6.
Nice.
Here we go. That's a 21.
21. Okay. So you just saying like, "Hey, disqualify them."
He's like, hey guys, they pulled a gun on us. They should be disqualified.
Yes. It does seem to be a violation of some sort of rules, but I'm gonna have to check with the DJ here. Let me go ahead and put a call through.
Oh my god.
DJ, huh?
All right, and then you have a standard, or you have a move action still.
So we'll assume standard. I'm going to fall back to this thing, the like circle with the squares on the back
Table.
I use it as cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and now it's one of the other band members' turn. They are going to back up, and no, actually, they're going to pull out their guitar and like wincing, like, "This is our only shot," and then going to swing at who is this here?
Tall one is Sam.
Sam. Swing at Sam with the guitar. That is a 16 against your KAC.
Miss.
All right, so swings the guitar, misses, and you almost feel like they didn't want to hit you with it, just putting up a show of force.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
I'll just intimidate him to, like, you missed, punk, and then, like, see if he runs away or something.
Okay, roll an intimidate check.
That's a +8. That was right? Because you guys didn't aid me. Aren't aiding me. So. 15.
Okay, so, yeah, you're successful. You see, like, this look of fear go across their face. What do you say to them?
Your band better just leave before that guitar goes somewhere it shouldn't.
Oh.
Jeez. Then what is the mechanical effect? Is it like a -2 to your AC or something like that for it being successfully intimidated? I forget what it is. Shaken. Okay. So yeah, Evian, who you're fighting, is like, "Oh, you wouldn't dare, would you?"
See this arm?
Yeah.
I would dare.
Remia, what are we gonna do? Keep fighting. I'm not so sure about this. You have a move action if you like.
I think I should just hold my ground at that point.
Okay, Dwight, it's your turn.
Yeah, Dwynight's just gonna hold his ground too, but he's going to pull out his tactical baton and just kind of hold it menacingly. Just like, "Come on, guys! We don't have to do this. We can share the stage."
You should have thought about that before you tried to destroy our keyboards.
It was temporarily.
How would we know that?
Because I just told you.
So you trying to like make peace with them?
Yeah, like
you want to do like a
I don't want to
diplomacy check?
actually like.
All we really want is our, like, a spot.
Yeah, like
You guys can have your one spot, but if you get two, we're gonna do something to you. We'll prevent it or something.
Nah, it's only an 8, so I think that's about what I had before.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're not giving up our shot at fame for you.
Yeah, he doesn't like fight. He's just holding the baton, like, because if someone's gonna punch him or something, he's gonna fight back.
Okay, so you're just standing your ground?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it is Lana's turn. She has yet to go. So she is going to run off to the other side, 30, and get her distance, and she's going to take a shot at... Is this Zane again?
That's Zane.
Okay, it's going to take a shot at Zane. Oh, with a 15.
It hits.
That's 3 points of electricity damage, non-lethal. And she fires, and she looks over at Remya, and she's like, I don't know, should we believe him? And you kind of can't hear like what the response is. It's round 2. It's Remya's turn. Remya seems like a little less confident about all this at the moment. And she speaks up, and she shouts out to Zane, and she's like, So you just want a shot. You just want our spot. Even though we were here on time and you weren't, why should we give you a chance?
Because you guys are musicians too. Like, you know exactly the same struggle we're going through. I played all the dive bars. I assembled these guys so that we could be this awesome band that we are. And this is our one chance. I'm sure you guys have worked just as hard as we have to get here. And when I said that stuff earlier about having a really bad day, I meant it. Like, today's been completely messed up. And I would do some pretty crazy stuff to get this shot. So you need to give us our time slot back.
And she kind of holds her hands up to everybody else, just for a moment to kind of hold them off. She's like, all right, Zane, what's your favorite thing about music? Not the fame, not what you're gonna do if you win. Why do you play? What drives you?
It's the rush of the performance, man. The energy coming off of that audience. It just puts me in a headspace that I don't get the rest of my life. Like, it just transports me to another plane of existence almost.
She kind of gets lost looking off in the distance too, taking in your words, and you can see her kind of nodding a little bit. Give me a diplomacy check and give yourself +4.
Modified 20.
Yeah, you're just kind of maybe standing there in the moment, and you're just looking at her, and she's looking at you, and you're just both kind of lost in this ethereal musical plane, just dreaming when you were kids, maybe remembering your entire journeys. And she motions to everybody else, and she says, "Lower your weapons, guys. I know a kindred spirit when I see one." And she walks over to you, and she puts her hand out, and she says, "You know, you can have your pick. Do you want to go on before us or after us?"
You guys were here first, so you take this slot, and we'll take the second slot.
Besides, your stuff's already up here.
Stuff's already up here, and I feel really bad about shooting you before. I'm not that guy.
And Flea hasn't heard anything. I got a open shot.
Oh no!
Get him!
Wait, no.
She says, "You know what? No matter what happens, like, you're all right in my book." What'd you say your name was, Ian? Your band's name?
Neon and No Qual.
I for a second thought you were going to change it to the other names.
Shards of Destiny.
You can catch our new hit single, Shards of Destiny.
I can't wait to hear it. And then the android speaks up and he's like, "Hey, so are we still doing the disqualification thing? I don't know."
Yeah,
Fuck these guys.
No.
We get 2 time slots now.
Sam's gonna pick up the scared guy and just like give him a quick hug and try to just say, "It's all right, man. You're good."
Evian's like
You're
clutching
brave.
his guitar, like, "Yeah, man, that's cool.
You're braver than you look.
Yeah, just don't kill me. It's okay. Cool."
Yeah.
Flea walks over to that android guy. He's like, "Nah, I think we figured it out."
Great.
No thanks to you. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I guess I'll look into seeing if you guys are disqualified.
We're not.
No.
We're not.
I'm kidding. I am an android. I don't have a sense of humor.
That's racist.
I'm my own race. So the Snowfall Renaissance goes out on stage.
I have android friends. It's okay for me to say that. Whoa, buddy.
My uncle Bucky or whatever that guy's name from the the asteroid diner.
He like
Bucky's diner.
he like slams his data pad down on the ground and it like shatters and he's like, "I don't get paid enough for this," and he walks out. So Snowfall Renaissance goes out, and you're listening as they're performing, and they're doing a pretty good job. The crowd seems pretty engaged, and you know it's only minutes before you're heading out. Any last words before this final big performance?
I think we should huddle up.
All right.
All right, guys, circle up. It's time for another band meeting.
Flea somehow has another shirt on and rips it off.
Flea, I thought your whole thing for the past 2 episodes was that you didn't wear a shirt.
I thought we were just saying it's your
It's actually
exoskeleton.
just his exoskeleton again. He's molted again. It's like,
It keeps happening.
that can't be healthy.
When he's nervous, he's an excessive molter.
That's his pre-show jitters is molting.
Look, guys, this is our shot. Put the gun away, okay?
Oh, sorry.
This is our shot, okay? This is our moment to cement ourselves in history and let people know what we stand for. And honestly, like, I'm gonna have to go to therapy for probably a couple of years after what I've experienced today, but you know what? I wouldn't want to be here with anybody else but you guys.
You really know how to make a girl cry.
Is that a good thing?
Yes. Yes, it is. I'm so happy for us right now.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to be up here with anybody else but you guys, and I know I was freaking out about what happened a few hours ago, but you know what? When I get old, when I have grandkids and I get to tell them about things that I got to do in my lifetime, I can tell them that Neon Ninoquil rocked this festival.
And I killed a guy.
And I killed a guy. But I'll be too old to actually be punished for that, so it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not only just playing the music, it's feeling the music. And I feel the music when I'm with you guys.
It's sexy.
Less with Flea, but
He molts again.
Somebody comes, the curtain parts, and you see the Snowfall Renaissance. They come out, and they're all like, yeah, we did it. All right, cool. Looks over at you guys and, like, nods, like, hey, good luck out there, you know? Good luck. I know you're going to rock it.
Thanks. Hey, do you want to, like, come be our hype man?
Our hype man left us.
Yeah?
he didn't even
You want
hype
me
us.
Yeah, I mean, how's your skanking skills.
I'm the skankiest person this side of the asteroid.
All right, come on.
All right. So Remia heads out through the curtain, like waving behind for you guys to come on out. And she starts at the center of the stage. She like raises her hands up and she's like, "Hey y'all, I want y'all to give it up for the coolest band this side of the diaspora. It's Neon and Nokwall. Come on!" She like starts clapping, and like the crowd goes a little wild with her. Like, and she starts like this skankiest strut that you can see across the stage. She's really hamming it up. Yeah, and everybody's going nuts. And she's like, "All right, they're all yours."
Thanks for coming here, everybody. We're Neon and Noqual, and we're here to rock your fucking faces off.
All right, so yeah, the lights in the audience dim, the spotlights come up, and what song are you guys playing?
Oh, you know
our opener, right?
we're starting off with "Working for the Day That You Like."
That song title, every time it's said, makes me giggle. And I forget it until I'm here. So, working for the day.
Now I gotta go back and listen to episode 1 and figure out which song is actually the song that is.
All right, so "Working for the Day That You Like."
We need 9 more after this.
Spotlight hits you, Zane, and it's time to rock. So, here's how this works mechanically in game. Every one of you are going to make a total of 3 checks. You can. I'm going to give you like the theme of the check, and then you take that and run with it. Tell me how your character does that as you make the check. And essentially, the first skill check represents you playing a solid opening to the song. So that's going to be profession musician. And just let me know what you do. You guys can go around in any order that you want.
So you said this was profession musician?
Yes.
You good at that?
Got plus 14.
I've dabbled.
That's a 34.
I'm not rats anymore.
Oh.
Let's see. It is a 23.
Okay. You're up on the stage. You've been waiting for this for as long as you can remember. And you hit every note perfectly. Solid opening for Zane. Then the drums kicking next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's drums.
This is also just a musician move?
Yeah.
I really hope I don't fuck everything up. That would suck. Sorry. 16.
16?
Too bad.
Okay. Drums come in hot. And feel free to describe anything that you want as you're going along. Give me another check, too. Let's go ahead and get through the checks first, and you can tell me what's going on with it.
It's a 20 modified.
All right. Same. Solid. Like, it's like muscle memory. You've got this, Twinite.
That's going to be a total of 11.
Ooh.
He's a little shaken up, but
Your
still.
profession musician is only plus 1.
Plus 9.
What'd you roll?
Roll a 2.
Oh, I was looking at that die. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right. So just to set the scene from these checks real quick. All 3 of you feel like you've never played better. Something's going on with Twinite. Mm-hmm. So just, take the scene and run with it.
I feel like after they've started the rhythm section, well, I guess technically it's the rhythm section, but the keyboard, what do you play?
Yeah.
The keyboard and bass come in, and Dwayne Knight's just like, every like third note is just like a little bit off or something. I don't know,
Or maybe your flashiness that you use to like wow the crowd isn't very flashy.
I feel like maybe because there is already so many lights and sounds and stuff, like he's kind of finding it hard to like find the rhythm right now, but he's like, he just has to like adjust a little bit to this environment. He's not used to this kind of a stage.
the size of crowd.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah.
You said
That'll
that
get
that he sees like colors as
yeah.
like sound. So the
Yeah.
crowd, this size of
Yeah.
crowd is like giving off different colors.
Yeah, there's like it's a little muddled at times. Like he's trying to figure out what's what.
So like Zane had come out. He got up on like the main microphone and like introduced us and like kind of got everybody hyped up a little bit. And then he like walks over to the side, like right up in front of the crowd, and like that's when he started doing the strumming and stuff. And when he hears kind of like this not stellar level of playing, he just kind of like casually looks back, like turns around, and he just kind of, because it's so loud, he just kind of mouths like, "You doing okay?" Like over to Twilight.
And yeah, Dwight just kind of like shakes his head. He's like, just trying to like get in the moment. He like closes his eyes and like takes a deep breath before he opens it to focus. But I think seeing that from Zane, like he realizes like, yeah, we're still in this together. We got this. So.
All right, so solid opening for the most part, and now, so Zane, you're standing up there, and you can just see the crowd is getting into it. I mean, they're really enjoying it, but you know you can pull more out of them. So the next part of this is really getting them into the show. So you can tell me, each of you get to make a check. Tell me how you're going to ramp up the crowd, and then we'll figure out what skill check it is.
I think we're at the point in the song where we hit like maybe like the second chorus. So like they've gone through like the chorus one time. So Zane, like, trying to figure out how he would do this since he plays guitar. But he tries to do like the call and response thing, like where he grabs the microphone off of the stage and like starts doing like he like says part of the lyrics, which people have already heard once at this point, and he tries to get like people to just call and respond to.
Okay.
Like just trying to get them to get in on the music or whatever.
So I would say you could probably do like a diplomacy check. Does that sound right with call and response?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Jeez. Let's see here. Diplomacy with a 4 on the die. I have a 15 diplomacy.
15. So, yeah, you're like doing the call and response, and people are like really trying to follow along with it, but they don't quite yell back the right words.
They don't know the song yet.
Yeah, they're kind of like
They don't
you can
speak
see
English.
They really want to get into it, but they don't know the words for some reason.
They don't speak English.
They don't speak at all.
It's common.
Common.
Yeah, I think after kind of taking that deep breath and refocusing himself, Dwight, like, he does what he did at that diner that we were in. He, like, just runs through the entire keyboard real fast, and that kind of helps him get in that moment, and he just starts, like, super fast, like, playing with all of his keys, and throws out, like, not necessarily light, but like it's almost like a burst of like air that like the front couple rows would feel. I don't know what to like.
So something like kind of flashy to get them into it.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Would that be physical science? Like I don't know. Like I'm trying.
Well, are you magic at all?
Yeah.
Okay, do a mysticism check.
She used magic missile all last episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, 19 on the die.
Pretty
That'll be a
good.
27.
Okay, so you create this rush of air.
Yeah, like as like the beat is getting like faster and faster, like it's just like to the front like couple rows. It's like they have a big gust of like wind almost in their
Like
face.
the music's hitting their face.
Yeah.
Like they're actually feeling the music.
Yeah.
Like, and it's probably hot in there too, so it's like this cool burst of. So everybody's just like, whoa, yeah. And yeah, I mean, just a surge of energy that goes through the room as this air gust of wind passed by. Flea, Sim. What are you gonna do?
Well, going off of the increased tempo of the beat, you know how a lot of songs like go and they get faster and then hit it real hard. I guess what is hi-hat. And right when that hi-hat hits, her air thing goes off.
Okay, so you're syncing this.
Yeah,
inside.
syncing that up.
So maybe
I don't know if I don't have magic, so.
Well, I would say that's just profession music.
Well, that sounds good. That's my best roll. Just don't roll a bad one. That is 19.
All right, so perfect time, perfect sync. Everybody feels the rush. They hear the rush.
I even get chills.
You're shivering on stage, but it doesn't stop you. Flea, what do you do?
He looks down on the ground and sees footprints and rolls a survival check. No.
Okay.
No, he's gonna like as that goes off, he's gonna do a flip.
Okay.
While playing the bass? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Give me an
Well, you don't have
acrobatics
wires,
check.
so you don't have to worry about
Or
that.
athletics.
That's really cool.
I will do acrobatics.
Okay.
I thought that was a natural one for a second.
It's a 7.
But it's only a 7, so that's 14 total.
14. Yeah, something's off. And
He
you don't
as he lands, he almost trips and falls, but catches himself just at the last second.
Okay.
But it looks awkward as hell.
Okay, so totally awkward. So everybody's getting hit with this rush of wind. The amazing hi-hat. Call and answer kind of falls flat. Probably because people are trying to get into it, and then they look over and see you awkwardly fall, and they're like, "What the heck's going on with that?"
What the hell's he doing?
All right, so now we're on to the final round of checks here. Everybody's going to do another profession musician, and this is your big chance to go out with a bang. Really sell this performance. So roll those checks and let me know what you do.
This is just music.
Yeah.
Profession musician, yeah. Yeah, and you all can just shout out what you got, and I'll tell you whether you pass or fail. And then
27.
Okay, that's a pass.
22.
Got it.
23.
Got it.
32.
Crushed it. Is that a nat 20?
There's a 18 on the die.
All right. So you all crushed it. Tell me how you close out the song.
Yeah, Dwynette actually, he resorts to his tail coming in clutch, and he throws his left hand up in the air and just sparks of electricity and color and everything just washes over the entire crowd. We have our own light show even though there's already one going on.
You're diluting their light with your light.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh. Okay. This is what Flea does. He has this Solarian ability. So what's going to happen is he's there's a little soft part before we get into the big end, and then the soft part he does the act of sheathing his bass guitar, and when he pulls it out, it's flaming
Oh, nice.
and on fire, and he's ready to start the last little bit.
Nice.
Okay.
It's called Plasma.
Chris.
What's Zane doing?
And then he charges across the stage and leaves a trail of fire.
Oh, sweet.
And tries another flip and fails. I believe Sam will probably use all 4 of her arms. To keep with the rhythm and beat, and then probably near the end where it's I don't know if it's going to be a crash ending kind of deal or a slow peter off ending. But if it's a crash ending, I've got something planned for that.
No, it's a
Do you know what that does? Does that make sense to you? What a crash ending is?
Yeah.
It abruptly stops. The song does instead of petering out and fading away. But I don't know what song. I guess that song can do that.
It's our song.
Yeah, but
So what I was thinking for Zane is he does that thing where he goes up and stands on the box that the drum kit is up on.
Oh, yeah.
He comes up and stands next to you, and we time out that him jumping off of the box to end the song on a long
gotcha.
Resonating note that starts to fade out. But after we do that, just to kind of incorporate some of Zane's stuff, he casts Psychokinetic Hand on his guitar and levitates it up so it's still resonating. It just floats up and like some of the lights hit it. It's that polyphonic guitar, so it's got all those angles to it. So just like in the diner, the lights hit the guitar and like spread out over the entire crowd and just kind of like as the music's like fading out.
Okay, so it's like when the song ends, like boom, and then your guitar is still going the and you're lifting it up with your psychokinetic hand while it's doing that.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
Okay, so let's picture this scene. So Dwight is sitting there playing his heart out on the keyboards, and there's just this rush of like a light show that goes over the crowd.
It's 100% one of Dwight's lights that hit the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so
Definitely.
So the lights from Dwight's pyrotechnics or whatever hits the electric guitar, which is floating in the air. The prismatic nature of it shoots these rays of light off over the crowd, almost like mini spotlights moving over the dark, and you can just see people's faces lit up. They're all filled with like glee and cheering, and then Flea comes flying across the stage, leaving like a trail of fire in his wake, and like superheats like the whole stadium. Everybody's like just like yeah, their faces bathed in this glowing orange hue, and Sam closes it out with just this amazing like percussion hit, and then all the lights dim, and then they flash back on, and everybody's like yeah, and you see this little Yusoki walk out on the stage. You're like, holy shit, what an amazing performance. I'm sorry I got distracted backstage with some android who got pissed off, but I'm back again. I'm DJ Glime Rattenbaum, and I'm so glad to be here. This is really one of the standout performance bands of the entire show. Holy shit, who are you? Tell me.
In the background, you hear
People putting out a fire
extinguishers. So like Zane is very like personally like reserved and quiet. It's only really when he's on the stage like performing that he gets like into it and really lets himself shine. But like in this moment, he's just so amped up. He just like takes the mic and he's like, "My name's Zane Amelu. We're Neon and Noquel, and I don't have a good line.
Nice to meet you.
I'm just really happy to be here right now."
And tell them who you are.
Yeah, I'm Twilight, and I hope you love the lights, and this is amazing.
And Glime holds the mic over to Sim.
I'm Sam, and I'm ready for the next song.
I'm Flea, and I'm on fire!
There you have it! It's Neon and Nookwall! They're on fire! And everybody's shouting and cheering, and you guys play through the rest of your sets, or the rest of your set. Do you have any new song titles you want to throw out real quick?
Yeah.
Do we throw in credits for my homie?
Yeah, that's definitely there.
That's the encore performance.
We have.
No, that
We
was
already have
dynamic
an encore.
punching.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Dynamic punch.
Well, there could be two encore songs. It's an encore set.
It's a
Or set.
credits for my homies is like the
The lead up to the finale.
well, I was gonna say it's like kind of like a bridge. So like we play dynamic punching, and then that kind of fades into credits for my homies.
Kind of just making it one whole song for an encore song or something.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
And I feel like maybe we just have like a jam session, right? We're making Shards of Destiny as we are here in this moment.
Yeah. No, we it's one of those moments where he's like, "Hey, I got an idea for this. Follow along." It's in A minor. Something like that. Then you just make up a song on the spot.
So you guys play through your set. It's an enormous hit. You head off backstage again. Snowfall Renaissance is sitting back there, and they're just like, that was amazing. That's awesome.
Oh, we make sure we end with "fuck Cardin."
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What?
Who?
And so you're sitting backstage, kind of letting this all hit you, this surreal experience at this point. And after a few moments, you see this human woman walk over to you, and she's in this like really shiny business suit, and she says, "Hello, my name is Dorena McKinnon, and I am from Azure Note Studios, and I would like to say that your performance was amazing, and I think that Neon Inokwa has a real future in the biz."
Dwinight's mouth just like drops. He's like, he's in shock.
Yeah, like a couple of tears come out of Zane's eyes.
You're damn right we're the next big thing.
I was kind of confused for a moment. If you didn't want to take the offer, that's fine, but...
No, of course we do. This is everything I've ever wanted.
She kind of like looks around at everybody, just trying to gauge your response.
I'm breathing heavy.
Maybe another after-show act? Anyway, I would like to offer you, of course, a contract, signing bonus of 2,500 credits. Does that sound a minimum?
Hell yeah!
Sem looks at Zane, just nods furiously.
And then she reaches up to her ear for a moment, just like nodding her head. They say that you are the standout act of the crowd. We will actually offer you 5,000 credits as a sign-on bonus.
Sem nods harder.
Hell yes.
So if you're good with this arrangement, we would like to welcome you into Azure Note Studios' featured Out of the Nest Festival music band. You guys have a bright future. She holds her hand out.
Insight check.
I mean, I'd like to look at the contract first.
She's not wearing any of that Marauder branding or nothing.
This is almost like a aluminum colored like foil suit.
Oh, they couldn't afford
It
it.
looks really sleek, and there's no like crinkles in it. It stays unnaturally, pressed and flat.
Zane looks down at his hand as he's like reaching out to shake her hand. It just almost feels like an out of body experience for himself. Like this is where he envisioned himself for like ever since they put the band together, and now he's here, so it's just kind of unreal.
Yeah, Dwinight's feeling the same thing. He runs up and shakes her hand like vigorously with both of his little hands.
So she nods and invites you to sit in the Azure Note Studios VIP booth to watch the rest of the show.
Is there really a rest of the show now that we've played?
Everybody's getting booed
We
now.
won the show before the show was over. We're that good.
Yeah, so she's like, as a formality, of course, we have to offer the other bands an opportunity, but you guys were so amazing that we had to extend you an offer immediately. And
Hell yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, you hang out at the VIP booth, you get to meet some of the big wigs from Azure Note Studios. There's a full spread out there for you to enjoy. And from the VIP booth, you get to hear other bands such as Bavina and the Jumbles, Handlo Muggins, the Metropolitan Silence,
Man, these are all so much better than our names.
and
have
Veiled
one.
Love. And as part of your VIP experience, you get to go meet the surprise encore guest called Strawberry Machine Cake.
Okay, then.
Wait, they got strawberry machine cake to play here?
Oh my gosh!
Are they good?
Yeah. They're the premier...
Stardock rock band of 3 years ago and the future.
They played at my prom.
And yeah, you get to mingle with them and make like some fantastic connections in the biz.
I think I broke Kevin.
After the festival is over, you guys are kind of like trying to figure out how to hitch a ride back to the asteroid. And you pick up your ship. You meet another band called the Tarnished Battle Mechs, and they offer to give you a ride back to Buzz's Diner.
Oh, thank God.
Whatever happened to the technically the band we almost fought against?
Oh,
Can we like
Renaissance Snowfall?
Yeah, can we like pay a visit to them because they're kind of also a part of our success if they didn't let us go on.
Yeah, if you wanted to catch a ride back with them instead, that's totally fine too. The Battle Mechs just offered because they thought you guys were so rockin'.
I mean, I would turn to Zane for that. He's
Yeah. Who do you guys want to ride back with?
If I'm able to put in a little 2 cents right here, I'd prefer.
What are cents?
Oh, sorry, credits. I don't know. I've heard the term before.
I don't have
smell, taste.
I would really like to apologize for trying to sabotage that guy's keyboard and really just actually get a chance to maybe play it or admire it.
Really, actually get a chance to sabotage their keyboard.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to ride back with Snowfall Renaissance,
Yeah, it's no offense to the other band, but I prefer
no
to
offense.
do Renaissance Snowfall because
yeah, the lead singer of the Battle Mechs is like, "It's okay."
It's weird how that's how all of their songs sound, too.
yeah, it's like the B-50. Never mind.
Yeah, my voice modulator is always stuck on. Defect. I can't take it off. Really big hit though. Ladies love it.
Spaceship baby.
So you head back with Snowfall Renaissance, and Lana was the keyboardist, and you're able to like, no hard feelings. Everybody understands, and you get to wail on that thing, and it's amazing. I mean, as a fellow keyboardist, you guys really connect. It's a few hours to get back to Buzz's Diner, and you land. You see the party loner sitting there, and Snowfall Renaissance. They say some parting words. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to pass on to them.
Oh, I don't know. I'll write my name or Neonanokel name on a drumstick and give it to him or something. Maybe as a
I
keepsake.
pull it out of my mouth and give it to you to sign.
Oh, yeah. Then I have to like dry it off first because I can't write it on wet surfaces.
So they part. You guys head into the diner, and everybody there is the same people that were there before. They all like recognize you again, and everybody seems like eager to help you get your ship working again. So they put out a call to get a maintenance ship. It's going to be a couple of hours before they can get there, but that help's on the way. They'll be able to repair your ship. Did you guys want to do anything here at the diner before you head back home?
We got a couple hours. That's at least a couple songs. We can play some more songs. Or not. I mean,
I'd love some food, but there's really...
Yeah, that hasn't been weeks yet.
Yeah, did you guys get your shipment in yet for food? Twilight goes up to the bartender.
It's literally been like 8 hours.
You said the same people are there?
Yeah, like
is Cardin there?
No, Cardin is not there.
Okay, I was about to say.
That's why I said we should. When we come here to
why would he
murder
come
Cardin.
to here? That's escape. Well, I guess that's what the other guy did.
I want to talk to Spoon Dwarf again. No, I don't. That's a lie.
You never talked to him. I talked.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're probably just mingling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Battle of the Bands?
Yeah,
Did
everybody's
they
like,
know about that?
everybody's like super excited to hear about everything. They didn't hear about it till you guys walked in, but everybody's super excited to hear about it. And after a while, the ship arrives, fixes your ship. You're ready to take the party loner back home. Any parting thoughts?
Parting thoughts?
Yeah, I go up to that one dude who
Oh, God.
who was
Afraid for his life the whole time?
afraid for his life, and I go up to him and I say, "I did it. It's done." And he pat him on the shoulder, and I leave.
He just like stares off into space, like, "Oh no."
Oh, okay. What did he want you to do? Like kill his wife or something?
I don't remember.
He thought you were there to kill him or something, wasn't it?
His wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was worried about being found out by his wife.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Dwight's just like, keep it real, guys, and gets on the party loner or whatever.
A round of waters for everyone.
That'll be 10 credits.
Good thing I included that guy earlier. All right, I'll give you 10 credits. I mean, nothing.
You get back on the party loner, and there's a message from Uncle.
Oh no.
He's like, "Hey guys, did you play my song?" But you can't reply because it's just a message. And you guys shoot off, and that's the end of Band on the Run. Hey!
Band on the run. Dun, 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 dun.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you to our patrons Renus, Tora, Ultrawave, 7, and iPosk. Thank you for continuing your support of this show. And what we have looked forward to this month is at least one live stream, maybe more. Not sure. It is Christmas time, so scheduling around Christmas time it sucks. So, and then after, we're probably going to take a week off in between one-shots. So we'll probably take next week off and then do another one-shot going into next year. And then next year we're going to announce some more things. So January we're going to announce maybe some bigger things other than some one-shots. So keep excited for that. And we will see you next time. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing music and sound effects. Make sure to check them out at Sirenscape.com because epic games need epic sound.